You're a founder with a growing business. You have a lot of expertise in what you do, and your time is valuable. Cash flow is everything, and you need people you can trust, and you're ready to scale. First off, I want to validate this for you. You're not alone, and you're not crazy. Most ad agencies suck. In fact, odds are the success and failure of that ad agency has nothing to do with the success and failure of your business. You're a line item on an Excel spreadsheet that occasionally somebody has to talk to. In this video, I'm gonna tell you why over 90% of ad agencies fail over 90% of their clients. I'm also gonna tell you the 3 biggest red flags for any agency that tries to sell you. And also, I've got a special surprise for you at the end that you won't want to miss. All right, this one's gonna be a lot of fun today, so let's get this out early. If you love this channel, and I know you do, go ahead and smash the like button. Maybe I haven't earned it yet, but you should do that right now because you're gonna be taking a lot of notes here in just a second. Also, subscribe. Don't miss any other videos from this channel. You deserve more success and less stress. That's what today's all about. That's what this video is all about, and that's what this channel is all about. So don't miss a single second of it. And with that being said, let's dive into it because this one is gonna be amazing. So let's start with a quick little story. In 2016 to 2018, Facebook was booming. And a ton of people got in and got good at not only doing the work, but also selling themselves. They realized that they were overworked and underpaid and better at what they were being paid to do than their bosses. Hell, 10 years ago, I was paid $75,000 a year to make $250,000 a day in commissions for Omnicom. Yeah, that's the magnitude that we're talking about here. So they struck out on their own and they got their own clients. So far, so good. Then they hired their friends, still on the right path. And then they overworked and underpaid and poorly trained them. To be fair, who needs good training when clients rolling in like Carl in San Francisco? Yeah, they named the fog. California's a fun place. So their good employees eventually got sick of it and repeated the same process of entrepreneurship built on sales acumen and a cycle of abuse that they themselves were in. We are now generations deep. And to be fair, most of the popular strategies are still from before 2018. Things like ROAS and audiences and hacking Facebook and retargeting. Strategies that come from a time before Facebook was an optimized CPM environment, where Facebook media buyers, those original entrepreneurs from 2016, 17, and 18, they were taught how to think about Facebook from people who were good at Google and email. So they still use the same KPIs, like click-through rate. What does click-through rate have to do with anything on Facebook? Nothing! It's not a PPC platform, but more on that later. The business model is really simple. Charge a lot of money to a lot of clients and pay very little to a small group of poorly trained kids who've never run a business. And then rely on your magnanimous leader and great sales team to basically keep the attrition at net positive. Remember, when you're hiring a Facebook ad agency, the media buyer should have some understanding of how a business works. You're hiring them to scale your business. Their job is to make you successful. If they don't know how to run a business, how good do you think they're going to be at making you successful? So as promised, let's get into the 3 big red flags. First off, these are banks. They're not business success partners. They operate on high margins and cheap labor. Remember when I said that I made $75,000 a year to make $250K in commissions a day? And probably the kid running the company have no idea about the impact of their work on your business. We still have people who say that testing audiences and tons of creatives and using cost caps is a good idea. Increasing instability while decreasing volume and making after-the-click testing to improve your business model almost impossible is not good for business. So big red flag number 1, reporting on ROAS. So ROAS is one of the last bastions of hope for all of those folks that learned in the 20 teens and their tree of influence. And they still hold this contrarian view, and they'll die on the hill that your bank account is less important than the credit they can take for the entire team's work. That didn't happen, and if it did, it wasn't that bad. And if it was, that's not a big deal. And if it is, that's not my fault. And if it was, I didn't mean it. And if I did, you deserved it. That's not a business partner. That's the narcissist's prayer. When an agency focuses on ROAS, they are telling you that that is their mantra. Big red flag number 2, lots of testing. If a kid doesn't want to eat their vegetables, they're just going to push the peas around with the mashed potatoes underneath the broccoli. Looking busy is a lot different than contributing valuable work. Taylor Holiday of Common Thread Collective said,
"And not losing money is the key to making money." Okay.
Now, let's just ignore how ludicrous of a statement that is. And let's point to the fact that the way you make money is by finding something that works and amplifying it. One of the greatest liabilities any ad agency could ever present to a client is to suggest and encourage the idea of increasing instability and investing more heavily into unproven things. Effectively trying to prove your value by looking busy and fixing things that aren't broken. Or again, hiding the peas beneath the mashed potatoes and broccoli. Big red flag number 3. No one talks about money. It's all well and good to be clever. And who doesn't love a nice number? Numbers are a great way for people who think that they're clever to lie their ass off. Agencies should be concerned about the needs of the finance department. Trusting people who talk in ratios and rates and percentages with your dollars doesn't make any sense. ROAS, trash. Conversion rate, trash. CTR on a Facebook ad, meaningless. Hook rate on a video ad, who cares? Contribution margin, that's complete nonsense. Business is about the acquisition of future cash flow that can be projected and amplified with confidence. So the extra special surprise. Now, I just talked a lot of smack about an industry I've been a part of for over a decade and that I love dearly. And we've called out some of the most common mistakes made by the vast majority of good-intentioned people in that space. And I've told you how to identify the used car salesman that do the rain dance until the hurricane comes and take credit for the flood. And to be fair, I've been doing this for years. But there's one thing almost every one of you has said.
Yeah, Charlie, but what are you gonna do about it?
Well, I'm here today to introduce you to Disruptor Agency. Our media buyers are my best students. The executive team is my personal hand-built crew that have built and scaled 8- and 9-figure businesses for over a decade. Our sales team doesn't exist. Our KPI is your bank account. We don't just run ads, we help you scale your business. We're not an ad agency, we're a business success partner, and we're the last one you'll ever need. Our experience isn't just a couple D2C brands you've never heard of and 1 or 2 that didn't need us to be successful. It's Proactive, it's 310 Nutrition, it's My Life and DeBooks. It's bringing TRX and Persil laundry detergent to market and bringing other D2C and SaaS brands to exit. It's the team of men and women that most brands wish they had in-house, so that you can go back to working on your business instead of in your business, because our business is your success. Now, if you look down below, you'll see a link to apply to be one of our clients. You'll also see links to the Facebook Ads MBA program, Disruptor School, the newsletter, the merch store, and so much more. And with that being said, I know that you could be literally anywhere on the internet today, and you've chosen to be here, and for that I want to say thank you. If you're listening on a podcast, give 5-star reviews. If you're on YouTube, again, like and subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you on the internet. Bye!